Hey, I'm Lex Tyson. I'm sitting down with the Stoops, and they're going to be playing at Go Lakeville later this year. So, guys, just a query: how did you guys all kind of come together as a musical group?
Rick, you can start.
Floor goes to Rick.
Jen first, because he was here before everyone, so.
Yeah, I was born.
You were born, and that's where it all
Pretty
began.
much where it all began.
All
But
right.
yeah, I met Rick and Matt, who's overseas at the moment.
Yeah.
They met at high school. And
All
I
right,
started
cool.
group. Then I met Matt through a friend at TAFE, and then we started working on music together. And then
So you were all doing an individual thing,
yeah,
and then sort of collaborated together.
yeah.
It's really snowballed over the years too. Like we added on like Mark and Nat like more recently, but
Yeah.
Probably at the same time, more or less.
yeah,
Yeah, around
Yeah.
August last year, so
Yeah, cool.
about a year.
And the
more or less.
Stoops, when did the Stoops sort of come about?
I guess the Stoops came about when we
When you guys joined, yeah.
joined. So it
Yeah.
used to be Stoop Fresh, but now we are the Stoops.
Stoop Fresh.
used to be
Yes.
Stoop Fresh.
Ah.
See,
We've had a
one
name
thing-
change in the last few years.
We're not so fresh anymore for one, but
Yeah.
also it was just like it kind of signifies that this is something different to what it was before, especially with like Mark and Nat. So
Yeah, cool. So when you go about writing your songs and whatnot, do you all collaborate together? Is there someone who takes the forerunner of it? How does the songwriting process?
The last album was a bit different because a lot of the beats were already produced by a guy called Jay Squared, who's now over east. And the guys from the Stoops were writing to those tracks over a period of,
yeah,
I think, probably 1 or 2 years.
lyrically though,
Yeah.
we always write our own lyrics. So whatever you hear us rap or sing on the track is what we've written ourselves. And we always used to write lyrics separately and then kind of bring it together and amalgamate it into one thing. But lately we've been doing it a lot more like together, which is really cool.
Yeah, and usually if I'm doing hooks, I'll write it with Rick or Dan or get some sort of input from the boys, just so we have,
Either that or it's something we've
Around
tried
it.
to sing and then she's just come and like done it.
So you mentioned J Squared just before. Is that what I'm holding here? The Stoops and J Squared.
Stoop Squared, yeah.
The Stoops Squared. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So when did this sort of come about?
About March.
Yeah.
March 11, when
Yeah.
the tsunami hit Japan. That wasn't.
Quite a significant event. But
It wasn't repercussions of the album or anything, but yeah, it was at the same time.
Repercussions of the album.
2012, watch out.
Is there a particular song that you really like affiliated with on this album? Is there
I think we've all got different favourites.
different
Yeah,
favourites? Any?
But I guess we sort of did a re-release version, and most people would know us for the song Free, which is produced by local producer Ray, and it actually came out first on his EP Fluke, which can be found online. But I think my favourite would be Right Time.
Yeah, same. Right time
that's
or
Yeah.
Bucket
one of the
List
strongest
would be my
tracks.
favourite.
Yeah.
And is there a story behind that? Or
Right Time, I guess.
I guess it just
Yeah.
we came together like, we got the new members and we started putting in work to create, something really strong, and it was the right time to be doing it kind of thing. So
We're all around
Yes.
about the same age, like we have a bit of reference to age in there, like being quarter of a century and stuff like this. Like we're all, like, it all just seemed like this was the perfect time, like, so
Very cool.
that's what it was about.
Except for Nat, who's not
Yeah,
quite.
you're just a baby.
Oh, a little younger.
Little baby.
Just a baby.
I hold my own. So
But like women mature faster than men, so it's the right time for her.
Yeah.
So it was all of us at the right time.
yes.
is there a particular stage show that you guys bring? What's your vibe on stage?
It's pretty standard hip hop setup.
Yeah.
DJ and MCs and a singer.
But I guess we bring more of like a kind of laid back,
Yeah.
mixed with fun, mixed with
Yeah.
it's kind of carefree. Just,
yeah,
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
carefree sort of vibe. We definitely like to get people involved
Yeah.
in what we're doing.
We do a few different things every now and then, like with the MPC or sometimes we've played with the band, Accumulated Gestures.
Yeah.
So is there a favourite gig? You've just said NPC. Is there a favourite gig you guys have done as a group?
Hyperfest recently
Yeah,
was really
personally,
good.
Hyperfest
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
It's good exposure and to play to underage kids as well was different.
And just
Yeah.
that one gig we did at Mojo's, remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I love that gig. That was so
Yeah.
cool.
Like
Like
that was a lot of our friends were there, but everyone really enjoyed the night. Everyone
Yeah.
really connected with what we were doing,
Yeah.
and we
But-
had a really good crowd.
there were a lot of people that I'd like never seen before, and they were singing our lyrics and stuff, which
Yeah.
means heaps to me, and I imagine you guys as well.
Yeah.
Like the last track when we climbed up on the speakers and stuff. Like
Yeah, there's just some,
Probably too
sometimes
busy
when we
like
all
looking at my
kind of
laptop on the turntable.
are on the
Bring
same page.
Yeah.
And we don't even have to talk about it, and
Yeah.
it just happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best feeling.
Yeah. Free, the bonus track
Yeah.
that you download from Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Yes. That as I understand it, won WAM Hip Hop Song of the Year.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did this year, and it kind of came about when we met Georgie K, who was the WAM Song of the Year winner of last year's awards.
Yeah.
And she sort of said, "Look, I want to collaborate on a song," and she hit up the boys, and that's how that song came about. And
We,
it was
we were
just
performing at the last
Yeah.
WAM ceremony, so
Mm.
she was there because she won the award, and like she saw us perform, and she was like, "Oh, I like you
That'd be
guys."
cool.
I'm like,
and it was
"Yeah, I
just
like you."
quite trippy that we actually won the category.
So, what can we expect from you guys at Go Local later this year in November?
Heaps of fun.
Fun. Fun's
yeah.
good.
Yes,
I like
it is.
fun.
Heaps of
We all-
rapping.
Yeah.
Heaps
Some
of rapping,
singing.
bit of singing,
Should be some
Scratching.
DJing maybe.
bit of
Bit of that.
singing.
What's
Yeah,
that?
weekend DJing. I think it's,
Bit of
I
DJ.
don't know what that is.
Have
Bit
we
of
done something?
everything.
Yeah.
We jump
Bit of
around a
everything
bit.
you do. You jump around.
Nat does good 2-steps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely get the crowd involved with some dance moves. So
Might do some belly dancing.
fantastic.
From
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
the desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright, I'll make sure I can see from just around the corner.
we may
belly
have
dancing.
harem girls, but you know we haven't really